Hi all, we have completed first module from Java Introduction to Object Classes. So now we are moving to second module. So this second module is divided into two parts. First part we are going to discuss exception handling, and the second part we are going to discuss collection framework. Okay. So now we have a basic idea about what is Java, what is constructor, what is the need of interface, what is inheritance, why the Java doesn't support multiple inheritance, etc. And we have discussed the program related to all concepts. Now we will discuss about first part of the second module, which is exception handling. Before we are going to discuss exception handling, what are the topics we are going to cover in second module? We will share the, I will share the screen and we will discuss. So, in module 2, we are going to discuss exception handling and collection framework. So, exception handling, we are going to discuss fundamentals. What is exception handling fundamentals? Types, how we can solve how we can handle these exceptions by using try block, catch block, throw and throws, finally block, how we can write our own user defined exceptions. In collection framework, we are going to discuss about collection interfaces, collection classes, type wrappers, accessing a collection using an iterator. In collection interfaces and collection classes only, we are going to discuss number of classes one by one. Okay. First, we will discuss in this video about exception handling. Before we are going to discuss what is exception handling, we should know what is compile time error and what is runtime error. What is compile time error and what is runtime error? In Java, there are two major types of errors. One is compile time errors and another one is runtime errors. What is meant by this compile time errors? Always you people would have heard the word debugging process, debugging, bug. Bug means what? It is an error. When you are writing a program, first step after you have written the code, that means you have written a program, we have to do compilation. We have to do compilation. Who will take care of this compilation? If C means C compiler, Java means Java compiler, will be taken care by this compilation process, will be taken care by corresponding compilers. When you are doing this compilation, if your program don't have errors, it will move to next step execution. If your program have error, it will show you the error. For example, line 1, hash include, you have not put this angular bracket. Otherwise, if you are in a Java, import keyword is not proper. Like that, next, if a semicolon is missing in fifth line, like that, it will show you the errors. What kind of errors that is? That is called a syntax errors. If any programming language, it has its own syntaxes. If you are not writing the syntax, for example, in Java, each and every statement should end with a semicolon. If you are missed in one statement, semicolon at the last, it will show you the error. So this is called compile time errors. Compile time errors means it is preventing the code from being compiled. Such errors can be either a syntax error or an error in the structure of the application. Structure of the application. These errors are called as compile time errors. Suppose you don't have any compile time error. Your program has been compiled successfully. When you are executing this program, but you will not get the output. What output you have expected, it will not be shown on the console. That time it is showing some error. That time it is showing some error. For that type of error is called as a runtime error, because during the runtime, during the execution time you are getting, that errors are called as runtime errors, that is not syntax errors. Okay. So compile time errors, runtime error means what? Syntax errors are those that breaks the fundamental rules of Java syntax, such as no semicolon at the end of a statement. This is called syntax errors. Other compile time errors are related to the fundamentals rules of workflow. In this way only this program has to be written. Structure of the program, but you have changed the structure. That time also it will show you some error. For example, variable x has been declared twice in the same scope. It should not be done, but it has declared twice in the same scope, so the memory problem will arise. That is also syntax error. Compilation, sorry, compiler, compile time error. Next, runtime error means or referred to as exceptions. Runtime errors means only happens at runtime. It can be caught when the code is compiled. When you are compiling, you can't see the runtime error. You will be happy that my code has been compiled successfully. Immediately, I'll get the output. But you will not get the output what you have accepted. Instead of that, you can see the error during compilation, sorry, during a runtime. That errors are called as runtime errors. Okay, so runtime errors are very dangerous because where that, because it will tell you where the error, but how we have to rectify. On top, one more is the logical errors. Logical errors, it will not give you during execution time also, it will not show you errors, but your program also will not execute properly. What execute properly? Because what output you expected, that output will not be shown. Instead of that, if you see, simply that console of that output screen will be empty. That is called logical errors. That time you have to check your logic of the program completely. Okay, so runtime errors are those only happen at runtime and can't be caught. Example, if best example I'll tell, you have known how to declare an array. I have declared one array int a of 5. So how many elements you can give? 5 elements, 0 to 4. Through for loop, if I'm going to, I'm trying to give sixth element, it will show you the runtime error. What is the error? Your array index is 5 only, but you are giving sixth value. So it will show you array index out of bound exception. Array index out of bounds exception. This is one error during runtime. One more I can say, I have declared a variable int a, int b. I have written c and c. C equal to a by b. It is not, ma'am, what is the problem? Correct only. But you see here, I have declared and initiated the values int a and int b. But I am giving the values a equal to 5, b equal to 0. A equal to 5 and b equal to 0. When I am giving a equal to 5, so if you are saying a equal to 5 and b equal to 0, if I'm giving c equal to a by b, so what you have given? Sorry, what it will give you? 5 divided by 0. 5 divided by 0. That time it will give you divide by 0 error. It will give you divide by 0 error. So these are one or two examples of runtime errors. These are the examples of runtime errors. Okay, you see here. Array index, I told you. What is error and exception? Error means it indicates serious problem that a reasonable application should not try to catch. Exception means it indicates conditions that a reasonable application might try to catch. Error means should not try to catch. Application means might try to catch. So here one example, I have given new double of 4. So double of 4 only I have to give, but print element of 4, the 4 accessible elements 0, 1, 2, 3. If I give the fifth element, it will show you the error. What error? So if you see like this error, it will come. As a programmer, you can able to write this kind of errors. Exception in thread main, java.lang.array index out of bound exception, where 4 at exception test print element of and exception test in main method. Exception test java.7 line of the number. Like this, you can get a